What is this, beta?
Uncle, this is Newton's disc. As you can see, there are 7 colors on this disc. But when it will rotate at a very high speed, you would be only able to see the white color of it.
Yes. So what is this phenomena? What is this phenomena we call?
Newton's disc.
Okay. Thank you, beta. What is this, beta?
Refraction of light. As you can see, the light passes from the sun. The stick is situated when you hold it into the water. You can see that it bends. First, the water changes the direction of the light and bends. Hence, we can see the
What is this?
Today I'm here to show how the light travels in a straight line. We all know that the light always travels in a straight line. Now when I turn on the torch, the light passes through the holes and lights on my room. But when I lift this cardboard, the light stops passing through and hence it reflects back. So this shows that the light travels in a straight line.
Okay. Thank you.
This is an particle colored. When you on this and shake this, the voice will come inside as the earth goes on. The farmer can use this in their farm where their farm is very far from their village, so they can use it and connect the wire to their home, and they can know when the earth is coming in their farm.
Yes, good. Thank you, beta.
As you can see, these are the components which help to make this form. Okay? So first, we'll start understanding these components, then we'll understand how it's all done. Okay? This is a transistor, a BC547 transistor. A transistor is a semiconductor which conducts and insulates electricity. It acts as a switch and sends signals to many parts of the electrical system. Okay? Then the next is the buzzer. A buzzer makes some kind of noise when voltage is applied to it. An LDR is a sensor which senses light and sends signals or voltage to any device such as a transistor. The next is a resistor. A resistor is used to reduce, maintain and lower the voltage so that it can be perfectly used in all parts of the circuit. If there is no resistor, then some parts of this laser security system might fuse out. This is why a resistor is used. Then last but not least, there is a battery. It's an energy source. Now I'll explain to you how all of this functions to make this work. Okay? So first, we'll on the laser and then the light will be connected to the LDR. Okay? Now, the light turns into signals. The LDR converts the light into signals to the transistor. Now, the transistor, being a receiver and being an amplifier, it sends the signals to a buzzer, which makes barely no noise. But if you put any object in between the laser and the LDR will have nothing to sense, and so the transistor. So the buzzer will be on, and this will become a normal circuit. Thank you.
So how it works? Can you show me?
How this works? I'll make it.
So this is a museum.
Yeah, this is the museum. Now I'm on the laser and I light it over here. So this thief, he comes to steal the jewel.
Okay, here is a buzzer. Okay,
Yeah,
it is connected.
He comes to steal the jewel and
Okay,
this happens, right?
good. Yes, thank you.
Earphone, a battery, and an LED strip. When they blow in the microphone, there are two terminals, the positive and the negative. The positive is connected to the base pin. Okay, I'll show you a circuit diagram. So it will be clear to all of us. See, this is my diagram in which this is the transistor, this is the battery, this is the mic, and this is the LEDs. I hope you all can see it. Yes. So first we start with the microphone. The positive of the microphone is connected to the base pin of the transistor, which is here. B stands for base, E stands for emitter, and C stands for controller. The minus of the mic is connected to the emitter pin here. The positive of the battery is connected to the base pin, then goes to the positive of the LED light. The negative of the battery is also connected to the emitter pin here. And the negative of the LED is connected to the controller pin of the transistor. So the emitter and the base pin generate electricity, which is then given to the LED light. So the LED light thus glows. I'll show you one the demo. One second. I actually have a mobile, but they have already taken it, so I'm not able to show it to you. When I blow it, the LED lights glows.
Okay.
See. You see that?
So why it is glowing?
Because it is glowing because sound energy is converted into electrical energy.
So what is this instrument?
This is the microphone, this is a transistor, DC 547 transistor, this is an resistor, and this is a battery, and this is the LED strip.
Okay. So what we learn from this?
We learned that we can play music and turn on the light.
We can any energy can be converted into any other form of energy.
Yes, we can turn it into any other form
Yes,
of energy.
this is what we learn.
Yes.
Thank you, beta.
Myself, Janvi Latanya from the grade 5th. My topic for today is reflection of light. These two are the 60 degrees and these two are the 30 degrees. This is the normal line, this is the plane mirror, this is the incident ray, and these two are the reflected rays. Now, this is a laser light which I am putting into the mirror and which is reflecting here.
Okay.
And in this, as it is reflected in the mirror, it is coming and in normal, the ray is coming back in my hand. I have appreciated everything. Thank you.
Good morning, myself Vivan Waghela.
Hello, beta.
I present my topic here about water alarm.
Okay.
So it's basically a water tank from which we could know that our water is going to overflow. Before the water is going to overflow, the buzzer will sound and the LED will
Okay.
light up.
Okay.
So LED is for the people who cannot notice the buzzer, and I will show you how it works. When the water is excess level, the LED will light and the buzzer will sound. So we can see water and electricity both at the same time.
Okay.
So it's connected, the positive wire of the buzzer is connected to the negative wire of the buzzer. So and the positive wire is connected to the positive of the LED.
Okay.
I've taken the components of LED is 13 point, buzzer 9 volt battery, and a switch and wires.
The sensor has to be inside, na, beta?
No, this is the metal
Okay.
which transfers signals to
The sensor. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
It's a metal part.
Yeah. Thank you, beta. Tell me, what is this?
This experiment is about the speed of light. We can measure the distance between two objects which are very far away. For example, Earth and Moon. Bola है that the distance between Moon and Earth is not constant.
Second number.
This project is made by NASA. This project is also made by NASA in real life.
Okay. So this is the laser receiver. Show me. whether it falls on receiver or not. So how it calculates? How it calculates? How you can calculate the distance between the moon and earth?
The formula for it is distance is equal to the speed of light to time divided by 2.
Why 2 divided by 2? Why time is divided by 2?
Because in first time it will go from the earth to moon, and from the moon it will come again to the earth
Huh.
on the receiver.
So what? So the light has traveled twice the time.
Yes.
Okay, so you have to tell this now. And what is the speed of light?
The speed of light is 3 lakh kilometer per second.
Okay. What is the distance between moon and earth?
It is 3 lakh and 85,000. But
Okay.
it is not constant.
Okay. So whenever the laser light whenever you throw a laser light, it falls on the moon surface. Na? From the moon surface reflector, it comes back to the receiver, which is placed on Earth surface. So you calculate the time traveled by the laser light. Okay.
If you have to calculate it on Earth, so we have to
How much time it took to come back? How much time the laser light took to come back from the moon surface?
It is not constant because the moon is sometimes very near and sometimes very far.
So how you calculate? How you calculate?
We see the time that the laser light goes and reflects and come back. So how much minutes that is converted in kilometers.
So the time travel by the laser light from the moon surface to the earth, from the earth to moon surface, from the reflector to back to the earth, that is the time. Okay, we have the formula distance is equal to
Distance is
speed
equal
of light into time divided by 2. With this we can calculate the exact real time
to
distance of moon and earth. Yes, thank you. किधर जा रहे हैं?